It was exactly 12:45 a.m. A small private bus was speeding down the empty highway from Mumbai to Pune. Most of the passengers were college students returning from a picnic. After a long day of fun, everyone was fast asleep. Everyone, except two people, Arun and his friend Nikhil. The two sat by the window, staring out. The only light came from the bus headlights slicing through the pitch darkness. The road was so deserted that for miles there wasn't a single car in sight. Suddenly, Arun whispered, "Nikhil, look, over there by the side of the road, someone standing." Nikhil rubbed his eyes. He saw it too. A woman in a white sari was standing on the roadside. Her long hair was loose, swaying in the night air. As the bus drew closer, both of them noticed. Her face was hidden in the shadows. As the driver steered the bus past her, the woman slowly turned her head. Her eyes glowed blood red. Goosebumps crawled up Arun's arms. But that was only the beginning of the nightmare. A few minutes later, the bus rounded a bend and once again entered a lonely stretch of forest. Out of nowhere, Nikhil grabbed Arun's arm. "Arun, look again. She's there, the same woman." Arun froze. It was her, the same woman in white, standing in the same exact position by the roadside. Terrified, they called out to the driver, "Sir, this place doesn't feel safe. Please drive faster." The driver chuckled. "Relax, boys. It's midnight. You're tired. Must be your imagination. Don't let your mind play tricks on you." But the fear on their faces was all too real. As midnight dragged on, the silence inside the bus grew heavier. Suddenly, a boy sitting in the back screamed. Everyone woke up in shock. The boy was trembling, his face pale. He kept repeating the same thing over and over. "Someone whispered in my ear, 'I'm watching you.'" The bus went silent. Everyone sat frozen with fear. And then, the lights began to flicker. The engine sputtered, and the bus broke down right there in the middle of the forest. The driver stepped out. "You all stay inside. I'll check it." Minutes passed, but he never came back. Arun and Nikhil peered through the window. The forest was pitch black, filled only with the strange rustling of trees. Then, suddenly, a scream rang out from behind the bus. Everyone jumped in terror. Moments later, the driver returned. But something about him was different. He was quiet. His walk was slow and stiff. His eyes looked like... Arun shouted, "We're trapped! The forest is looping! We're caught in her spell!" Suddenly, the bus screeched to a halt. The driver turned around and stared at everyone. His eyes were glowing red, just like the woman's. Arun realized the truth. "The driver isn't human anymore! Something has taken over him!" Chaos erupted. Some passengers screamed, others tried to force the door open. But the moment they did, she was there. The woman in white stood at the door. Her head began twisting backward, slowly, unnaturally, until it turned a full 180 degrees, and from her mouth came a chilling voice. "No one leaves this forest alive." The air outside turned ice cold. Nikhil, trembling, pulled a matchbox from his pocket. "They say darkness fears fire." With shaking hands, he struck a match and threw it out the window. The tiny flame hit the ground, and the woman shrieked, her figure dissolving into smoke before vanishing into the night. The bus engine roared back to life on its own. The driver collapsed unconscious. The bus kept moving until dawn, when it finally rolled back onto the highway. Everyone sighed with relief, but the terror wasn't over. Because when the sun rose and they glanced at the back seat, the boy who had screamed first, his eyes were glowing red, and he was smiling.